All right, so we are live. Congratulations on joining me tonight into this amazing webinar. Now, I want to welcome each and every one of you that happen to be here. A lot of people have actually seen this particular opportunity, but they could not be able to actually be together with us tonight. And this happened as a result of life circumstances, and you people were actually lucky to be able to be with me today on this particular webinar. That is to tell you that the difference between you and those people is actually time, right? It's actually time. Now, you people were able to actually give out your time to this amazing training because you want to actually change your narrative. You want to actually make more money so that you can be able to pay more bills, and that is why you people are here tonight. Now, today, if you have been following a lot of people on the internet trying to teach you how to make money, and you could not be able to figure out the exact strategy to use when it comes to making good money on the internet, so today will be your last day, and here is going to be the last bus stop that you are going to land when it comes to making money on the internet. Because I promise you, in the next few minutes, you are not going to regret why you people are here tonight with me, and this is going to be something amazing that you have never seen before. This is going to blow your mind away, and this is something that is going to change your life. Now, I don't want to waste so much time of on this particular webinar. I just want to go straight to the point so that I can actually show you what I have for you tonight. Now, I can see a lot of people are actually joining, so let's just give them like 1 minute so that more people can actually join us, so that we can start together. I don't want to anybody to be left behind, right? So thank you very much for trusting me. Thank you very much for giving me your time tonight. And I promise you, I'm not going to actually take it for granted, right? So I think we have to just get started, right? We just have to get started without wasting time, right? So let me just quickly share my screen so that you can see my slides, because I will be using it for this particular presentation and explanation, right? So let me just quickly share my screen with you guys. Okay, so I don't know if you people can actually see me and if you people can hear me, please. If you can actually see me and if you can hear me, kindly write it in the comment box that you can see me and you can hear me live, right? So that I will not be talking to myself. Okay, so I can see people response that they can see me and they can hear me. So that is to say that we are actually ready to get started. Now you can see the title of today's webinar. It says how you can skyrocket your KDP business earnings from $0 to actually $3,000 using the 1% KDP publishers unique strategy. Now, I don't care if you are a complete beginner who knows nothing about KDP, or you are somebody who knows something about KDP but you are not making good money with it. This particular training is actually for this both category of people. So the reason why I said $3,000, because I just want to make it a realistic amount of money so that people will trust the process and they can see the possibility of doing it. But you can actually make even more than that with KDP. Now, $3,000 in Nigeria is like, let's say, 4.5 million naira or so with the current exchange rate. And it is very, very possible because we have done it. My students have done it, and I'm going to show you a lot of proofs that this is actually working, and it is also going to work for you, especially if you stay to the end of this webinar and you see how we are actually doing it. Now, let's get started without further ado, right? I hope you people are actually ready for this particular live session. If you are ready for us to get started, you can just drop it in the comment box that you are ready, so that we can just quickly get to the business of the day. Okay, I can see a lot of people are ready. A lot of people are ready. So I just have to be ready also. Let me just get started, right? Right away. Now, if you want to see my screen clearly, please go to the top corner of your screen. You are going to see a certain icon. Okay. I don't want you to be seeing a blurry video. Okay, if you want to see a high quality video, click on that particular setting icon. Now change or switch your definition to either 720 pixels or 1080 pixels so that you can see everything clearly on this screen so that you will not be left behind, right? So now, a lot of people don't know me. Maybe some of you guys have seen me for the first time on this live training. Now, my name is Sani Zakari, popularly known as Sazax. I'm into Amazon KDP business. Don't worry, if you don't know Amazon KDP business, I'm going to explain it to you. If you know about it, let's just go. Now, I started with no mentor, with no guide, no one to hold my hands. Actually, I struggled for over a year without making even $20 with the business model for the whole year. And in 2021, my KDP account got terminated with almost 85 books in it, which I spent almost 3 years building that particular account. Even though I did not crack the code, I was not able to make a lot of money from that particular account. Now, in 2023, something has actually happened to me. I cracked the code of Amazon KDP and I started doing things differently from what other people are doing. And from there, my results started to change from actually making $50 a month to making at least $3,000 to $5,000 per month every single month. Now, I shot this method in Nigeria to only 222 people, and these people were making at least $1,000 to $2,000 per month in their first 30 to 60 days of getting this particular life-changing information from me. Now, this is what I will be sharing with you guys tonight, and this is the same information you should be getting from me tonight. Now, who is this training for? Now, this training is not for everybody. That is just the sad reality that I want you to understand. Now, this training is for three category of people. Actually, if you are not one of them, you can actually excuse us and you can just continue with your business of the day. Now, this training is for people who are complete beginners on KDP now, and they are willing to start making at least $2,000. That is like, let's say, 3 million naira doing this particular business. Now, it may look something very, very impossible to people who have not actually reached that particular threshold on KDP. Now, there are people that are struggling on KDP, they are not making good money. If you tell them that they can be able to actually make $2,000, they cannot believe you because they will look at that particular figure as something that's impossible. Now, tonight, I want to make every single thing possible for you guys so that making that particular amount is not going to be hard for you right from today. Now, that is the first category of people. If you're struggling, I'm actually here to help you out tonight. Now, people who don't even know Amazon KDP, that is like people who are hearing Amazon KDP for the first time and they want to get started, right? So I'm here to hold your hands and show you how you can actually get started. Now, the third category of people is for people who are already into Amazon KDP, but they are not actually making good money with this particular business. They want to scale it and make more sales. This particular training is for you. I want to show you how you can actually start getting sales for your book right from day one of publishing it, right? So that is this training. That is the purpose of creating this particular training. Now, what is Amazon KDP business? Now, some people will be on this particular training and they don't know what this particular business model is all about. Now, for complete beginners who knows nothing about this particular business, Amazon KDP is actually a business model of creating books and selling it to international audience, that is US, UK, Canada, Australia, and their likes, and earning money in dollars. Now, that is what Amazon KDP does. Now, those books, you don't need to actually create them yourself. You don't need to actually do the writing by yourself, okay? We're going to actually hold your hand and show you how you can do that as a complete beginner. For those who are not beginners, they actually know how we are doing it without writing the book, right? Now, let's look at the Amazon KDP platform. Let's go to the Amazon KDP website and let me show you how people are making millions with just books. Yes, you heard me right, just books. Most of these people don't even write the book themselves. Now, this is one of the amazing aspects of Amazon KDP. Now, if you find this particular business model interesting, please kindly drop it in the comment section. Just write interesting business, right? Just write interesting business, because as we continue on this training, this business is going to interest you very well, right? So now let's just go. I can see people are typing interesting business, and I'm going to show you how interesting this business is, right? Now, I have like 6 years of experience on this particular business model, and I have the result. Now, it will not be wrong for you learning from me tonight, because I have the experience and as well as I have the result, right? But before then, let me just go to the platform and let me show you how people were making money with just books, right? So let's go to the Amazon platform and let me show you how this thing is being done. Okay, now let's just go to the platform. Let me share my screen, right? So let's go back. Okay. So I hope you people can actually see my screen, right? I hope you people can actually see my screen. Now, these are books that are uploaded on the Amazon platform, right? Now, that is to tell you that these books were actually making a lot of money on the platform, right? On the platform. Now you can see this first book, you can see this second book, you can see this third book. Now, this is a tool that is showing me how much every single book is making per day, right? So now let's come down. Let's come down. Now, let's look at it from this particular perspective. Let me just get some okay, let me show you something. Okay, let's say, let's go to this niche. Okay, all right, let's just open this particular book. Let's just open this particular book so that you can see what I'm talking about, right? So now this is a book that was uploaded on Amazon, right? So now let's come down. Now this particular book, let me just refresh my book beam. Okay, so that you can see what I'm talking about. I think the network is just trying to give me issues. Okay, so now this particular book is the number one in BSR. I just want to show you how much this particular book is making every single day, right? Every single day. Now, this book can make tons of money per day, right? Tons of money per day. And that is one interesting thing about Amazon KDP. But if the network will not allow us to actually do that, okay, if the network will not allow us to do that, let's just go so that I have more and more proof to show you guys tonight, right? Let's just refresh it again and see if it is going to work. Okay, let's just refresh it. Just give me some few minutes. Very important, right? Okay. So I think I had issues with my network. It could not show me the number of sales and the royalty every single day this book is making. But nevertheless, let's just go back to our business of the day, right? Let's just go back our business to our business of the day. Now, now, right? So, okay. So that is how books were generating income, right, on the platform. Now I have the experience, over 6 years of experience on this particular business, and also I have the result that you want to start getting. Now it means if I can show you what I am doing, how I'm getting that particular result, and you can replicate the process, it means you can be able to get similar result for yourself. Very, very possible. That is just it, right? Now, now let me start showing you the kind of result I have on KDP, and these results were live proofs from my KDP dashboard, so that you can know that you are actually in the right hand and you are learning Amazon KDP from the best person that have the result that you can replicate and also get it in your own business, right? Now, let me show you how this thing is, and let me show you some of my few results on the KDP platform. All right. Now let's start with this. Over. So let me just refresh it. All right. So it remains intact, $41 for today, and the date is not yet over. So yesterday we were able to make $148. Let me just refresh it also. So now this month we were able to generate massively, which is $3,000. Let's refresh it also. So we have reached $3,000. Today is 29. We have reached $3,000 on this particular account using the KDP magic formula. All right. So you can see we are able to generate $3,000 in just a single month with my strategy. Now that's to tell you that it is very, very possible for you to get this kind of result if you have the same information that I have, right? Now let's go to another account. Let me show you also. As I posted, let me just refresh it so that you can see, and let's go to this month's results also. You can see it remains the same. Let me just still refresh it. Okay, so I did this video on sales today. So all right, so this particular account have generated over $2,000 with this particular strategy. Now, what am I doing differently to get this result? What am I actually doing on KDP to get this outstanding result from this particular business? That is what we are going to be sharing tonight with you guys on this particular live session. Now, you have seen just two of my accounts that have generated over, this one have generated $3,000 live proof. This one have generated $2,000, over $2,000 live proof, right? Now, the question is that apart from me, are there people getting result from this particular method or from this particular business model or with the kind of information that I have? Are there people or are there students of me that are getting this particular kind of result? Now, this is one thing that I want you to understand tonight. Yes, the question is that there are people who are actually making crazy figures even in their first 30 days of getting this particular information. Now, let me show you some of these people. Now, we have Adamu. Adamu have actually joined this particular life-changing program, and the person was able to generate $1,000 with his just first two books using this particular method that I will be sharing with you tonight on this particular live session. Now, the person have generated $1,000 in 30 days of getting this particular information and just with two books. Now, the question is that you too can also do it, right? If you have the same information like Adamu. Now, we have Fatima also who have generated $1,231 with just four books using the same information that I am actually using on my KDP business, which I have shared with her. Now, she's just like a sister to me, and I shared the information with her and look at the amount of money she was able to generate. Now, she converted her money, which is $1,230 into Naira, which amount to 1.8 million Naira into her own account. Very, very amazing, right? Now, we also have Jide. Jide have actually published some books before he met me, all right? But after he met me, he had like 6 books before we met on the platform. Now, he has over 100 books, sorry, on the platform. Now, he struggled to make $29. Now, he messaged me on WhatsApp after seeing some of my results on Twitter that I have shared with some people. Now, he said he wants me to guide him so that I can be able to boost his own KDP business and start making reasonable amount of money. Now, I actually shared with him this particular method of me that I'm using on my KDP business, and he just published his first 2 books using the formula, using the method, and it has generated him already $515. Very, very amazing. Now I have so many of these students, so many of them. If I'm to bring their result on this live session, we are going to end this live session only showing results. Now, this is not our concern. Now, my concern is to show you the method that is pulling this result for these people so that you can grab it, implement it, add it to your own business so that you can start getting similar results. Now, the concern here is for you to start getting similar results from this particular business. Now, actually, there are different coaches on Amazon KDP. There are different people teaching Amazon KDP to people. And some people actually struggle to get results even with mentorship and even with courses. Now, why am I getting results on KDP? Now, that is the question that will come to your mind, right? Now, why are my students also getting outrageous results, even with fewer number of books and even in less than 30 days of actually joining our own program or our community? Actually, there is something we do differently that other people don't actually do. Now, that is what I'm going to be showing you tonight on this particular live session. Now, if you're actually ready to start seeing the kind of things that we do differently to actually get our student result on KDP, actually just drop it in the comment section that you are ready, right? Just write, I am ready, and I'm going to show you what we do differently to get result on KDP. All right. So I can see a lot of people are actually ready to see what we have for them. Now, why are my students getting fast results even with less books on KDP? Let me show you. Now, there is something so special about me and my method, and this is what we are going to be seeing right now. Now, the answer to this question is simple, right? What I do differently is actually I made every single publishing process for my students so easy, right? Now, that they have no reason not to make money. Now, what do I do and how much impact do I actually put on those students to actually get result? All right. Now, this is what I will be showing you tonight. Now, here is how I help my students get faster and greater result on KDP, even with minimal resources. Number one, I provide a WhatsApp community, a very conducive WhatsApp community. Now, this WhatsApp community is like a mentorship community that has KDP experts in it, people who have the result, like myself and other gurus in the Amazon KDP industry. Now, these people are in this particular group together with my students so that they can be able to be answering their questions regarding KDP if they have questions. Now, if they have some challenges, now these particular gurus and myself are there 247 to actually provide solutions to any kind of challenges they are facing with KDP. This alone has actually helped a lot of my students to get outstanding results with the Amazon KDP business, just because of this conducive WhatsApp community that we have created that is there dedicated 247 helping people to actually get results. Now, apart from that WhatsApp community, one of the core reasons why a lot of people don't make money on KDP is choice of good keywords that makes them money. Some people don't know the type of keyword that gives people money and the types of keyword they should use that doesn't give people money on the platform. Now, the number one reason why many publishers struggle is actually with keyword research. Now, as a publisher, if you want to make money on KDP, you need keywords with high demand and low supply. A lot of people don't know about this. Now, with free research method, you cannot get such keyword. You cannot be able to figure out which keyword has high demand and low supply. Now, you need to get a paid tool that will help you to actually do that. Now, one of these paid tools is called BookBeam. Now, BookBeam is actually very, very expensive, and not everybody could be able to afford BookBeam. BookBeam currently is selling for $39, and it is actually, when converted to naira, it is 62,000 naira to get that particular tool. If you want to get a very good keyword to use. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Just give me a minute. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right away when it comes to BookBeam, right? So BookBeam is actually expensive. It's actually expensive, and not everybody is going to afford that particular tool when it comes to keyword research. Okay, now let me show you their pricing plan. Okay, now you can see the pricing plan of BookBeam. Now the first month, let's see their monthly plan. You see the minimum package they have is actually $47. I think it has increased from $39. Wow, wow. So it is actually 47,000. That is almost like 80,000 or more in naira. Now, this is the basic plan. We have the publisher plan, which is $69 per month, and we have the publisher pro, which is 119. This is over 200K in naira. Now, a lot of people could not actually afford to buy this particular tool for them to be able to conduct keyword research. Now, what do I do to my students that cannot afford this particular tool and they want a very good keyword that they can start with and start generating income for their business, even if they cannot afford a tool like this? Now, what I've actually done is that I purchased the BookBeam uh, tool. I conduct the research myself, and I have gathered 400 list of profitable keyword which I gave them for free. That's what I do. I do the research myself and get like 400 list of profitable keyword that have high demand and low supply, and I give it to them for actually free. That is what I do. Secondly, for my students to actually get faster result when it comes to the KDP business. Now, the next thing I do for my student is actually the issue of cover design, right? The issue of cover design. Now, if you don't have a very good cover on the platform, right? Like we have shared with you guys, every particular book you see on the platform has a very good cover that sells the book. Now, let's go back and let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go back. Okay. Um, Okay, now let's look at this particular book. Now, this book, you see, this book has a cover, right? Now, the Amazon platform is a platform that works with quality. If you design anyhow cover, your book is not going to sell. If you have bad covers, your book is not going to sell. If you don't have any professionally designed cover, your book is going to struggle with making money. You just end wasting your time, wasting your energy, wasting your resources, and you are not going to make money. Now, did I do differently to my students to help them get good covers, even if they don't have money to actually pay for that? Now, let me show you something very quick. Let me show you something very quick. Now, it will cost you like $25 on Fiverr to get good cover design from Fiverr. Now, Fiverr is a platform that you go and pay someone or hire someone to do some kind of work for you. Now, if you want a professional graphic designer from Fiverr to actually design a book cover for you, you need to pay at least $25. Now, this is like 40,000 naira to get a very good design and professional cover for your book. But a lot of people cannot actually afford that when they get started. Now, what do I do differently to actually help these people to get outstanding covers for their book, even if they cannot afford 40,000 naira, which is like $25, right? Now, here is what I actually do for my students. But before then, let's go to Fiverr and let me show you how much people are paying to get good covers designed for them. Okay, let's go to Fiverr and let me show you how much people are making for a very good cover design. Okay, now you can see this particular cover design professional, who is charging actually who is charging $25 to actually design you a professional book cover for your own KDP business. Now, a lot of people cannot actually afford this amount when they get started with KDP, because it is like a kind of expensive for them to actually pay for this, pay for that, right? To get professional things done for them. Now, this is like 40,000 naira in naira. Now, this is what I do differently to help my student get this thing faster, even with zero cost. Now, what do I do? I actually get a professional graphic designer. I paid him. He designed some covers for me across multiple niches, and I use them as templates. I gave it to my student. I asked my student to edit those covers, change the background, change the title to the title of their books, change the author name, and get their cover done with just few clicks. Now, this is what I do. I took the burden, I paid for those covers, a lot of them. But I'm going to show you some sample covers that I actually have for my students, that they can just click, edit, and have their professional cover intact without actually paying a dime. Now, let's go and let me show you how I actually did that for them. Okay, because everything about this training is actually practical. It's actually practical. So we don't have any to hide for you guys tonight. Now, let me show you some of these covers. Now, you can see these particular covers. Now, I paid a graphic designer to actually design them for me, and I will give it as a sample covers to my students so that they can just edit it across multiple niches, so that they can just edit those particular covers and get their covers done within a minute without actually paying a huge amount of money to a graphic designer. Now, we also have another set of covers. Let me show you some of them again. Okay, now we have this one also. Now, these are another set of professional covers that we have paid graphic designer to do for us, which our students can actually edit them without spending so much money on book cover design. Now, let me just quickly go and show you another set, because we have a lot of these covers. We have a lot of them. I'm just showing you some samples, just some samples so that you can see right away. Okay, just some samples so that you can see for yourself. Okay, now we have another set. Okay, this is another set of professional cover design that was designed for our students to actually edit them to make a fortune out of this particular KDP business, even without spending so much money. So you are going to get access to all of these particular templates that we have, and every single student of mine have access to it, so that he don't actually spend so much money, but he will actually make that particular money on KDP. Now, apart from cover design, we actually have what is called product page. Now, product page is like a sales page of your book, right? Now, writing a compelling book description contributes to your book sales. Now, when you upload a book on Amazon, you don't need to be there to convince customers to buy the book. All you need is just a good book description that will do the selling for you. If you don't have a good description, your book is not going to sell. You are going to struggle on KDP, and you are not going to make good money. Now, what do I do to actually help my students to get a very good book description for their own book, and also without spending money to get that? Now, there are two things that you need to do to get book description done. It's either you go on Fiverr and pay somebody $25, which is like 40,000 naira, to get a good description written by an expert, or you can use an AI, which is ChatGPT, but with using a very good prompt. Okay, if you don't understand prompting or prompt engineering with ChatGPT, you are not going to get a very good book description written for your book. Now, what I do is that instead of my student to go and spend $25 to get book description written for them by a professional, I actually provide a set of done for you ChatGPT prompts that can actually help them. Now, for you to get those prompts on Fiverr, you need to pay like right? Which I have paid already. I have gotten those templates for you, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys for actually free. Now it will cost you like 25,000, 24,000 naira to actually get those ChatGPT prompt, but I have paid for them. I have them, and you are going to get access to them for your own KDP business. Now let me show you how much people are making, how much people are spending to actually get prompts from what do you call it, from Fiverr, and how much they are spending to get book description from the platform. Now let's go and see for ourselves, right? So I hope you people are enjoying this particular training tonight. I hope you people are enjoying this particular training tonight. If you are enjoying it, kindly leave it in the comment section, please. Okay. Now let's go and see. Now you can see this person is charging $25 to actually write a selling Kindle book description for you. Okay. If you need a professional one, you need to pay this particular person to actually do that for you for $25. So none of my students is actually paying that particular amount to get a very good description written for them. Now let's look at ChatGPT prompts. ChatGPT prompts. Okay, ChatGPT prompts. Now let's look at how much people are actually charging, right? So you see, this one is even charging $45. This one is charging $10, $10, $10, right? This one is charging, you can see a lot of them are charging $10, some even more, right? So now you don't need to spend that particular amount of money, $45, to actually get prompts for your book. Okay, you don't need that. Let's click on this person. Okay, so you see, you don't need to spend that particular amount of money to actually get prompts to write a very compelling book description that is going to sell your book. Now, all you need is actually the prompts. And what I actually do is that I provide those particular prompts for my students for actually free. So they don't need to actually pay for any of these particular prompts or will do the selling for them with or without their presence. Now, now, right? So what do I do again for them to actually get this particular business as easy as possible? Now, I gave them access to my customer avatar. Now, customer avatar is something very, very important that you need to understand as a publisher, right? For you to write a good book that attract good reviews and sell for long term and make good money on KDP, you need to understand your audience. And you can do that by creating a very good customer avatar every single time you want to create a book if you don't have a template. Now, without good customer avatar, you create bad books that will get your account suspended by Amazon, and customers will be reporting your book because your book does not actually resonate with them. Your book is not actually of high quality. Your book is not good, right? Now, every bestseller you see on Amazon that is making good money on the platform is actually using a good customer avatar. So a lot of people don't even know customer avatar, and they don't even know how to create one. So we have a template that we share with our students that will help them to actually do their customer avatar with our template without spending any extra income or any extra money to actually get customer avatar, right? Now, the next thing I actually do for my student is what is called niche research. A lot of people struggle on finding a very good niche to publish their book on. Now, many people actually are publishing books on niches that are not profitable, on niches that is not making them money. Now, how do you know a highly profitable niche? Now, getting a profitable niche on Amazon that will make you money takes years to figure out. A lot of people don't understand niche, and they cannot be able to figure out a profitable one. Now, but with my 6 years of experience, I have compiled a list, a very heavy list, a very mega list of 300 hot selling niches on Amazon that makes people at least $4,000 monthly. People publishing books on those niche make at least $4,000 on a monthly basis. Now, if you want to get a professional niche finder or a niche researcher on Fiverr to do the work for you, you need to spend at least $120 to get that done. Now, $120 is actually a very big amount of money when converted to naira. Like, let's say 120 is like 192,000 naira. But you don't need to spend 192,000 naira to actually get profitable niches that can make you money. I have compiled a list of 300 of them that you can just go and choose any one of your choice and start publishing within that particular niche. Now, let me show you how this thing is being done on Fiverr and how much people are charging. All right, how much people are charging to actually get niche research done for them. Okay, I hope the training is actually interesting. I hope it is interesting, right? So let's share this particular person. Now, if you want a keyword research or niche research or category research, now you need to actually pay $120 to get that done. Okay, this is very, very expensive. But I have a list of 300 best and hot selling niches that you can go and choose for yourself for just free without paying any $120 to get that done for your KDP business. Very, very amazing. All right. Now, the last thing I do is live Q&A session. Now, to help my student to succeed on this particular business or any online business that you are doing, you actually need people to actually get rid of challenges. A lot of people will be facing a lot of challenges when doing this particular business. But what I do is that I usually hold a live session for my students. If they have any question, they will bring it. If they have any challenges, they will bring it so that we can iron it out, and we are going to do it together on the live session, and I'm going to help them get solution to any problem related to KDP that they are having. This alone has added an additional $1,000 to many people in our community. Very, very amazing. Now, this is some few things that I do for my students to help them succeed on this particular business. Now, with my help, with my strategy, with my mentorship, you don't need hundreds of books to be able to make thousands of dollars. I'm going to show you a live proof of that right now. I have this particular account that have generated me $3,000, which I've shown you the video in the beginning of this live session. This account only has 4 books in it, and it has generated over 4.8 million naira, which is $3,000. Now we have another one that have generated $2,800, like 4.5 million naira, with the current exchange rate of $1 is equivalent to 1,600 naira in the Nigerian currency. Now, that is to tell you that you don't need too many books to be able to succeed with KDP. You just need the right information to be able to get success with the business. Now, do you know that this method that we are actually applying, this method that we're actually using with the kind of resources that I provide with my students, do you know that this method have consistently generated me and my student daily $100 to $150 daily? Very, very amazing. On daily basis, we generate like $100 or $150. That is like 160K to over 250K daily. Now, this is possible because we have gotten the result. It has happened with us. We have it in the past, and we'll continue having that particular result. Now, let me show you a live proof of some of my KDP dashboard that where I generated daily income of over $100, of over 150K to over 250K daily with this particular method. Now let's see it, right? So the yesterday's result as I posted, let me just refresh it so that you can see. And let's so you see on this account daily, we were able to make $106. $106 daily. Now, $106 is like, uh let's say, okay, this is like 169K. Okay, on a single day. Now, let's look at another one. Let's look at another one. Yesterday we were able to make $158. Let's also refresh this one. Okay. So you see on this account, we were able to generate $158 in a single day. This is like 252,000 naira in just a single day with this particular strategy. Now, let me show you something that is going to actually blow your mind again, and so that you understand that this method really works. Okay, let's go. Already, we have made $6.80 for today. So yesterday was very massive, so I just deem it fit to do this video so that some other persons may not say this is another screenshot again. Okay, so let's refresh today. So we still have our $6 intact. Let's go to yesterday. Yesterday we were able to make $227. Let's also refresh it. Okay, so yesterday was very, very massive. So you can see on this particular day, we were able to generate $227 from this particular strategy that we are using, me and my student. This is like 363,000 naira in just a single day. Now, this thing is actually practical. This thing is doable. You can do it if you have the same information like we have, right? Now, we have daily sales screenshot. You can see on this day, I have shown you video proof. Now, this is a screenshot proof of where I've made $124 in a day. Now, this is another one where I've made $118 in a day. This is another one where I've made $152 on a single day. Now, we have so many of them. We have another student of ours that have generated $733 with just 2 books in just 31 days using this particular method. Now, this thing is actually very, very possible to achieve, right? Now, what do you need to start making this particular figure? Now, the answer to this question is simple. You need the right information and you need a good mentor with the result, right? Now, what is the right information that you need? The right information is called the KDP magic formula. And the right mentor is actually myself. I will be there to actually guide you, show you what you need to do and get started. Now, the information that you need is the KDP magic formula. Now, what is KDP magic formula? Now, you can see the KDP magic formula is surrounded with a lot of bonuses that will actually help you to scale your KDP business. But that is not the concern. Now, KDP magic formula is a step-by-step video training that I created showing people what I do to make crazy figures every single month. Now, this is a video training series, video training sections. Okay. Now, the KDP magic formula is a complete guide which has like, let's say, 8 sections on the course. Now, the first section that we have is called the keyword demand and supply. There are a lot of videos that explain keyword demand and supply on that particular section. The second section, we have the keyword research section, where you understand and master keyword research. A lot of videos explaining that on that particular section. The third section, we have book creation section. Everything that has to do with book creation, it has explained in that particular section. Now we have section 4, which is called the book launch strategy, where you need to launch your book properly as an expert to get a bestseller and generate even more money in a single day like we did. Now, apart from the book launch strategy, we have the Amazon ads section where you put $1 and make $5 profit. That is our strategy when it comes to the sections. And also, we have BookBub ads, very important how you can run BookBub ads for maximum visibility. And there is one thing that a lot of people don't even know how to do, especially those who want to scale their KDP business. It is called Facebook ad for autos. How you can actually run Facebook ad for your own KDP business, spend less and earn more money on the platform. Now, that is what the KDP magic formula has. Now, the video training plus my special bonuses and my mentorship and guidance produce many millionaires in 30 to 60 days after implementing what they have learned in the KDP magic formula. This is really result, and it has happened to a lot of people. Let me show you an example of Jessica who have gotten this particular KDP magic formula, and in 30 days she was able to actually use her smartphone and make $1,000 with this particular method, even though she had been struggling in the past and one of her account got terminated. But with our strategy, she can be able to actually get back to her own business and start generating reasonable amount of money. Now, the question is that how do you get access to this particular course? Now, but before then, the course alone will not guarantee you faster result like the way my students are getting. That is just the sad reality. You need additional resources that I will provide for you as a bonus. Now, this particular bonus is going to be for only 5 people that is going to get the KDP magic formula at the end of this particular training. Now, let me just make it like 10 people. Let me just say 10 people so that a lot of people will not miss it, right? So you are going to get additional bonuses from me added to the KDP magic formula before you can get the type of result that we are getting, right? Now, this is the additional bonuses that I will be giving you apart from the KDP magic formula course, apart from those things that we have talked about. Now, you have access, don't forget, to our 300 profitable niches that you can start with. You don't need to pay $120 to actually get that. Now, you are going to give you access to bulletproof strategy to getting book approved. A lot of people are getting their book blocks on KDP, and a lot of them keep struggling, and some of them even give up because they hardly get their book goes live on the platform. I'm going to give you access to a bulletproof strategy you can use to get your books every single time live on the platform. I will give you access to my 400 hot-selling topics that I have talked about in the past. You don't need to buy book beam at $47 to be able to get profitable topics that you can write your book on. I will also give you access to my best promo site that give me a lot of traffic and a lot of sales even on day one of uploading my book on the platform. Now, you are going to get access to my customer avatar to help you do market and audience research so that you cannot create bad books that Amazon is going to actually ban or suspend your account, right? This is going to help you to create a best-selling book that will sell for a longer period of time. Now, there are top rising keyword and top rising niches that are selling massively in 2024. We were able to figure them out, and I'm going to give you access to them so that you can also leverage on the trend, right? It is making people crazy figures, and you too can also get that as a bonus from me. Lastly, I'm going to add 7-step formula for getting your KDP account terminated. A lot of people that are on this business got their account terminated because of one mistake or the other. We are going to show you how you can avoid those mistakes and also how you can get your account back using our 7-steps formula. Now, this is not like the way people are doing it in the past. We are going to actually show you the right channel to contact when you get your account terminated, and that particular channel is going to respond to you properly, and you are going to get your account back. This has worked for a lot of our students who have their account terminated and they get their account back with this particular 7-step formula. Very, very important. Now, everything, if you are to pay for these particular bonuses and everything that I'll be providing for you in this particular business for you to be able to achieve success, you're going to spend like, let's say, $900 to get that. This is like over 1.4 million naira, right? But the program itself worth over $1,625 if I'm to actually charge for that particular price. When you add the bonuses together with the KDP Magic Formula training course, now it will going to cost you like $2,525. This is like over 3 million naira. But this is very, very outrageous. A lot of people cannot be able to pay 3 million naira for something like this, right? But what I actually do is that I price this particular course at 120,000 naira, right? But even with the 120,000 naira, in this particular webinar, people that are attending this right particular webinar, I'm going to give 10 people access to actually pay 40,000 naira instead of 120,000 naira. But here is the catch: you are not going to lose any of your money. All right, you don't need to pay the 120,000 naira. That is the first 10 people to actually get started right away in this particular webinar. If we reach the 10 people, now the price will go back to the usual one of 120. But here is what I want you to understand. You have nothing to lose tonight, right? Now, this is a risk-free investment. There is a 60 days money back guarantee. If you have gotten access to my bonuses, you have gotten access to my KDP Magic Formula course, and get access to my live session, and still you cannot make a reasonable amount of money on KDP, I'm going to refund you back your money with an apology. Now, doing this is going to tell you that we actually trust our process, we actually trust our method, and we are going to get result with it. If you don't get result, you get your money back. You have nothing to lose. That is what we do. There is not any other person that will give you money back guarantee on his course, but I'm doing it right away because I know that this particular training is going to actually change your narratives, and you are going to get the kind of result that you want. Now, risk-free investment of 40,000 for the first 10 people, right? Now, if you are a complete beginner who knows nothing about KDP and you want to get started with KDP business, I'm going to give you access to my free beginner course, which is 25,000 naira. These 10 people, if you invest the 40,000 naira, you're going to get free Amazon KDP beginner course if you're a total beginner, if you want to start from the beginner level, right? So you're going to get access to that. Very, very important. Now, instead of paying 120,000 naira, you are going to be paying 40,000 naira today using our discount. And this is going to save you 80,000 naira today. 80,000 naira. You are going to save 80,000 naira today if you get this particular discount. And if you happen to be lucky to be among the 10 slots that I have given on this particular webinar. And also, don't forget, this particular investment comes with a money back guarantee. If you have implemented every single thing I have taught you in the KDP Magic Formula and still you cannot get result from the business, you are going to get a full refund of your money with an apology. So this is to tell you that we are confident you are going to get result from this particular business. Now, the bonuses is going to expire once we have our 10 people on board. Okay, once the 10 people have actually made payment, it means they are going to actually get every single thing that we have promised, and the price is going to go back to 120,000 naira. For those who knows me on Twitter, when I talk like this, I stick to my words. I don't talk twice, right? So it is going to be like a joke for you to miss this particular life-changing opportunity. Now, how do you make payment and get access to everything and be among the 10 people, right? All you need to do is just send your payment proof to this particular website is zakarykdp.com/receipt, okay, or 09167994211. Send me a WhatsApp message with your receipt. Now I'll check it and see if you are qualified to be among the 10 people and if you have secured your slot. Now, if you send your money and we have gotten our 10 people already, I'm going to send you your money back. Okay, you're going to get a refund for your money once we get our 10 people on board. So just send your money into Sani Zakari 0610327981. That is the account number. The bank is Guaranteed Trust Bank, right? And send your payment proof to me and see if you are qualified for this particular discount. Congratulations for the 10 lucky millionaires that will be on board tonight. You people will actually get the value for your money, and it has come with a 60-day money back guarantee if you don't have result from this particular business. Congratulations, cheers, and have a nice day. See you in advance. Thank you.